Now that Google Bard, Google's answer to ChatGPT, is available in most countries, I thought it's time to do a comparison between ChatGPT and Google Bard. So I started with a question that could be of interest to many of us. Can you create contents for a sales presentation? I also mentioned about the product being a digital marketing tool and the target audience is advertising professionals. So Google Bard provided this response and it gave some additional insights. In all, Google Bard gave 7 points. I asked the same question to ChatGPT also, and I have summarized the results from Google Bard and ChatGPT in a single screen. This kind of formatting is actually from ChatGPT itself. I did not make this bolder. Okay, ChatGPT follows a numbering system. It gives 9 points. Google Bard did not number, it only provided these areas and the corresponding bullet points. If you go through the contents, I find ChatGPT is more insightful, more appealing to my way of presentation. Of course, individual choices and preferences could vary. In this round, I find ChatGPT is better because it talks about the problem and the solution. In a marketing or a sales presentation, the need for identifying the problem and suggesting a solution is very, very important. ChatGPT addresses that very clearly, and it also mentions about Q&A and closing remarks, and of course they are covered in Google Bard as well. Okay, and finally, ChatGPT even provides a footnote making us remember the important aspects in a presentation. ChatGPT says effective sales presentation, rather the most effective sales presentations are engaging, persuasive, and customer focused. This is very important, right? And it also gives us a good luck message. So this is more personal compared to Google Bard. Okay, not only the contents are better, ChatGPT is more personal, right? So I now move to the second area. I asked ChatGPT to summarize the key teachings of Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins is a performance coach, is a motivation guru, and he has trained and coached business leaders, sports personalities, and even prime ministers and presidents of different countries. Anthony Robbins is someone that I follow closely uh, to address the problems in my personal and professional life. Okay, so here I asked both ChatGPT and Google Bard as to what are the key teachings of Anthony Robbins. Just like in previous scenario, ChatGPT indicates the key teachings in the form of numbers. Google Bard is only bullet points. Okay, and it highlights the key points of the teachings, right? It indicates the summary of the teaching in bold font and then explains the summary, right, with additional sentences. Here again, I find ChatGPT is better, okay, more insightful and more to the point. And more importantly, I find ChatGPT is more relevant and even comprehensive because Anthony Robbins' key focus areas is in the power of gratitude, okay, always talks about modeling excellence, always talks about state management, right? If you're good in some area of life, you can be good in another area of life too. Even if you don't have what you aspire for in life, if you're thankful for what you have in your life right now, you will soon reach a state where you will be thankful for the things that you aspire for, right? So the importance of gratitude is very high. So ChatGPT captures that point on gratitude clearly. Modeling excellence, right? If someone is good in something, you can model their state, model their behavior. That's again a key aspect of Anthony Robbins' teachings. Somehow Google Bard misses these important points, right? Google Bard is there but not quite there. Okay, it's like Google Bard is in the ground floor and ChatGPT is on the 10th floor. That's the kind of difference that I see between Google Bard and ChatGPT when it comes to the quality, the effectiveness, and comprehensiveness of responses. Right? Now, I continue with another prompt, and here I ask both ChatGPT and Google Bard to role play. Okay, I say, if you were Anthony Robbins, what affirmation will you give to someone who wants to improve their income? Affirmation is a statement that we repeat over and over again so that that affirmation triggers some change in mental states, which in turn triggers some actions and possibly leading to the desired results. The response from ChatGPT again is better compared to Google Bard. Google Bard provides one-line statements. That's also a way of stating or structuring affirmations. But Anthony Robbins' style is very different. What ChatGPT has provided comes very close to how Anthony Robbins would frame a sentence or frame an affirmation. In fact, Anthony Robbins calls these as incantation. That is something that you will repeat over and over again. Anthony Robbins affirmations typically run into multiple sentences, right? So I like ChatGPT's performance in this scenario also. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Here I ask both Bard and ChatGPT as to how is the weather in Dubai today. Okay, ChatGPT mentions the limitations and it can't provide us any response. Whereas Google Bard is connected to internet and it clearly tells how what is the weather in Dubai today. Okay, it indicates correctly that the weather is likely to be about 36 degrees Celsius and a low of 25 degrees Celsius. It even mentions about precipitation chances and the humidity. Those kind of details are not there in ChatGPT. So that is definitely a disadvantage. I'm sure it is something that ChatGPT will address in its future models. Okay, and you have the option to Google further about the weather in Dubai. So this is an advantage with Google Bard. Okay, in addition to that, when you click the three ellipses here, you have the opportunity to report a legal issue. That kind of option is not there in ChatGPT. This is also a change that I thought is worth mentioning. So that is the summary of the differences that I observed between Google Bard and ChatGPT. Okay, Google Bard I feel is in its early stages, and ChatGPT is so much better at this point in time.